time for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of preparing accurate written minutes. Recordings are overwritten following the approval of the minutes, eliminating all unofficial records of these proceedings. Are there any guests? Anything? Okay, we'll move to approval of the minutes of the regular meeting held April 19th, 2023.
Motion.
Motion by Rocky, a second.
Second.
Second by Wayne. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I would abstain because I wasn't here. Right.
Let the minutes reflect that. All right, report of any executive sessions held? I believe there were any other than the one we had in the meeting. Reports of committees, maintenance report.
Sykes Brothers was in for their monthly service. We had Sills in to repair the female box washing machine. Keystone Fire was in to work on an issue with the door panels. A&W was in to jet out a sewer line. John's Controls was in for their annual inspection and to test the fire alarms. Smollinger Glass came in to measure a piece of glass in booking that got cracked for a quote. I submitted the monthly dweller report to DEP. I gave information to Bill from Carbon Engineering so they can move forward with the feasibility study. The only other thing I have is the female washing machine that was worked on. It was just a little solenoid and a valve part that was replaced. But now the bearings in it are going, and I got a quote to replace the bearing is $1,648. A new washing machine would only be $4,325 installed. So I mean, it's approximately 38% of the cost of the new one, just for the bearing. And I mean, the washing machines and dryers are used hard at the prison. I mean, they're used every day, you know, pretty much all day long. Just giving you information.
Yeah, what decade were they made?
I'm thinking, I have to go back and check the records, but I know there were some purchased in 2016, so that could have been a 2016 model.
Well, normally durable, 10 years plus life.
Yeah.
On a commercial.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't, like I say, without any electronics going bad or the motor or anything else, it's just something to think which route we would like to go.
If we knew it was an older one, 10 years older,
Yeah.
something, it'd be a little easier to decide. Otherwise, what condition is it in? Don't know.
I mean, like I say, they're used hard. I know there were other 2016s that were already taken out of service before I was even there.
And what was the repair?
The repair is $1,648, 63 cents, and the new unit would be $4,325.
Rodney, does replacing the bearing provide any kind of guarantee or warranty?
There's the quote, and that's the entire quote for it if you wanna take a look. Why I only made one extra copy quick.
And who comes, is Hopar coming to do that? Who does
Sills, you usually get Sills to come in for the washing machine repairs.
But I was saying if they replace the bearing, do they give a warranty of?
They'll give a warranty on the bearing, yes.
Any idea? Is
I'd
that
have
workmanship and labor and?
I'd have to ask for sure, but I know one other time there was something they repaired and it didn't work, they came back and fixed it without a charge.
Okay.
So to clarify, the bearings are going, they're not gone.
Oh, it's just about,
Oh, here, yeah.
it sounds like a jet
Okay.
airplane when the thing goes into the final spin
Alright.
cycle.
If they replace the bearing.
So they don't have a puller themselves, that they're renting a puller to change this?
Apparently not. I looked at it about us pulling it, but the housing is like tack welded together and everything, so they gotta grind the welds off in order to get to it to pull the bearing.
Did we ever get quotes from anybody else besides them?
I have not.
I mean,
I
sometimes
can,
think
I
these
can
like-
try and reach out to a
I
couple
mean, I
places,
just look at that, puller tool kit to rent. Like, I mean, if anybody goes to a mechanic to get their motor fixed, they have
Right,
pullers for pulleys. You would think somebody that services something doesn't have to rent it, or are they charging us to rent it and have the tool? You know what I mean?
I do
Right.
not know.
Right.
Like I said, I can reach out to a couple other companies, I know
I mean, we
there
got,
aren't as many in
It's gonna
business that
burn
come and
fast
work on
and
the
start
commercial
fire
ones
one
that
day,
used to be. Cause I know when I worked at Kids Peaks, we had like 3 or 4 different places.
yeah, that's
By
what
the time I left there and came here, we only had one company that was willing to come out to work on things anymore.
My main question was if you did the repair work, how long they guarantee their work? Is it
How long?
30 days, a year,
I
2
will have
months,
to,
3 months?
I will have to ask,
I don't think the bearing would be the problem at the time.
right,
Once you replace it, it's anything, what else could go wrong, that's the issue.
Right.
I would think, well, maybe, you know, I'm thinking replace the bearing unless maybe, the washer is more than 12 years old, I'd say, then replace the washer.
let me look at some of them, I remember ones before, but they weren't
You
quite
have the
like
year
this,
though.
but- Yeah.
I can double check it on the serial number on the back and figure out what the year was.
Okay, well, I'll make that as a motion, if it's more than 12 years old, replace it, and if not, replace the bearing.
Alright, that's the motion, is there a second to the motion?
I'll second that.
Second by Rocky, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Anything else here? Any other questions?
Hope it's okay?
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Work release report, you had
I'm
something?
gonna do the work release report for Mr. Schubeck. He's actually out trying to get 2 people on the work release program as we speak. The work release program from April 18th through May 17th, April 18th through May 17th of this year consists of 4 inmates. Right now, we have currently 3 inmates on the work release program to date. The disbursement for the month was $2,334.75, with $950 going toward room and board, $100 toward court cost, $1,644.75 for inmate payments, and $40 went into the escrow account. That's all I have for Mr.
And
Schubeck.
we, increased the rates, since, what, 20 years? The room and board that we were charging the inmates?
We increased that with the update of the last work release agreement that Commissioner Lukasevich worked on with us.
Okay.
Any other questions on the work release report?
Motion to
I think we need a motion on that one.
approve.
No, I just wanted to know if there were any other questions. All right, Plan of Action Committee, Sheriff Ziegler and I we didn't get a chance to meet, so that we would have no report. We'll meet before the next meeting. Warden's report.
Okay, the warden's report runs from April 1st to April 30th. We had 56 male admissions with 20 female admissions, 49 male releases and 23 female releases. Average daily population for the month, for the time period was 139 inmates. Total of 116 males and 20 females as of 4/30/23. Total admissions as of April 30th was 354. We've had transports for the period, we had 2 hospital runs, 4 to a specialist, 1 to an eye doctor, for a total of 7.
Anybody have any questions for the ward?
I do, Mike. On the overtime report, I know the warden and I spoke separately about this, and I think it would be helpful if we saw with the overtime hours, like the current report is showing, and then look at a year-to-date number on what the overtime hours are for financial information, and then also comparing it to last year, year-to-date. Just thinking as the census is bouncing up and down, what's happening with the overtime hours, and how that's affecting the overall cost of the operation.
Be able to do that, Ward?
You want that all included on this type of report?
Yeah, just like if you had 2 other columns, that's all.
We'll try to get that done for you.
That's my thought, I don't know what anybody else thinks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions for the ward?
The only other thing I have is, I always go over the bills all the time, and like for the food service, it looked like they went up a little bit, because we don't have as many inmates. Was there an increase for something, or, I mean, I usually always tally it, but I haven't for like a couple months.
Yeah, it looked like it went over 8,200 or so this time, it's normally in the sevens.
Like seven
Yeah.
something.
I think sometimes as our population swells on the weekend, because we have
Okay.
15 to 20, 25 weekenders, so it does swell Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that would probably be where the increase comes from.
Okay.
Population has been staying around 137, 135, but on the weekends, we can get up to anywhere by 160, 165.
Okay, then I'll entertain a motion to approve the ward, to accept the warden's report.
So move.
Mark,
Second.
second Rocky, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Executive session, do we need an executive session?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Personnel report. Does anyone have any questions on the personnel report? Okay, we need a motion to approve the personnel report.
Move to approve.
Motion made by Chris, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mark, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. New business.
I just have one thing I'd like to inform the board. We do have a Department of Corrections inspection scheduled for Tuesday, just so everybody's aware.
I think I sent everybody an email on the, I got from Karen on the, Veterans Reentry Search Service. It's a user guide for that program. I mean, we've been pretty good at identifying them. Do you think this is something that you'd like to participate in?
Yeah.
Everybody had a chance to review it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's important.
Yeah.
We don't have that many that we
No, we
get
don't.
going through, but, you know. All right, so I'll get you, you have her contact information, but I'll get you more and we'll just see how we're able to set this up.
Okay,
Okay, you think we need a formal motion on that for us to take part in it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make the motion to participate, just so it's formalized.
Motion made by Chris, I'll second that motion.
Yeah,
All
that's
right. And then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Anything else under new business? Any old business? Oh, this is good. Any further business? Do we have correspondence
No.
at all? No? Anything from Attorney Fricklin?
No report.
Okay. No further business, then we'll deem this meeting to be adjourned. Thank you all for coming.